Renegade! Man in the wilderness. Keep it real and honest, you only no tabloid. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night, where the white renegade there. I'm telling you upon Titans last night, we have a nice time, you know. You know, when we are talking about music, me, man, me like relax and we have the ideas and planning of because we work them, but you know, we not give some ideas to some people because we set some things where them don't even know. Yes. So we can't get ideas to Andrew. It's not doing, you know? Yes, but we have remember that thing where we go through, you know, for decades. So, you know, my things kind of predominant, you know. Predominant, yeah, but just easy, you know, in the wilderness. See? All right. So here this now. This morning, people were showing the three at one is a top dog where them so stupid, it makes stupid look good. Them don't have no sense. I want to write them off. Every time them come up, remember your whole government accountable. One of them, remember two of them they depend, well, one of them one big mama. Right? And when you look on it, take one from one big mama. Remember, it used to do interview and I put it in our Senate. You saw one is no regard to the whole, you know, to the whole place. When they talk about government and all kind of things, him just dump him low, you know. Low bad, you know. You could have kept a thing like Phish Edless. When I no sense. He must have Rasta too, you know. You know, sentence. Me soon go now run down pan him because no Rasta savage dread. And them have to trim it. Yeah? Me soon get run down pan that. See? But you catch that and put in Senate. And every time him come out talk, is bull pure garbage. Me see the youth have him black tank. Lie that youth a tell. Me run the case, you don't know, me run the case already. And we have all the evidence and things. The youth go write all annexing vice. Different number and this piece of shit. Run out pan Julian Robinson. Julian Robinson thought something about First Rock. And First Rock, not a good company. Them start up and Holness make them use taxpayers' money. I make them use AAJ money, another agency of government, and injecting that, you know. And now we don't know about money, you know. And that Julian did talk about. Now, if First Rock have money, why is it you're going to receive a ship with the place where them are built? Them that pay, them couldn't go in on a receivership. So all when them say, well, it's a, you know, one of the project of First Rock, and them first project, and them can't manage that after them said sell 80% of that sell. Right now, them a look refinance. That means them not have no money. If you have the money, you don't make a luxurious place where you say sell off and thing you look refinanced and the bank have to take it over. Put it in a receivership. That don't make no sense. And Mr. Phish Edless him run out now, attack Julian Robinson. I said the PMP them tell lie. Remember a lie, him a telling and gone pan a black tank. If you listen to what Julian say, you know, him say, okay, we sell to the company itself because them are fleeing them now in a receivership. But them own project gone in a receivership. Then if them have money, them won't make it go in a receivership. Why First Rock look money if them now in a receivership? For them big project, that makes sense. Yeah? Them can't pay a fee, but them now in a receivership. The bank have a seize that are put in a receivership to recover them thing and do I can make go monitor this, you know, and try make back some little things. That now First Rock no look good. What happened to our money? That Julian talk about. No, him leave that and him jump and go to a black tank. Attack to the PMP. I'm going to show you something. More when him talk, when I listen to him, can I say if any other place, Robinson, he'd have put in Resignation and get fired. Him for run the class board with Andrew Holness. Or them right away, I'm open your eye for Andrew Holness. Him open your eye for every one of them in a that. When Mama Cow sit down and say she don't get no money, she don't have no vehicle. You remember tell you, use it across the board to where the piece of shit has say. What him do? Him open up the JLP administration to get bombarded for all them to the truth. I saw them fool. You know, say Andrew Holness, them are the biggest liar. Can artists, them and thing, you know, say it's a criminal government. I know, say, be a lie, them tell them, be a thing with them. And you talk about Julian did I get fired because I play it, I couldn't hear. And then you ask yourself, a piece of shit them no sense. When you use them word there, you have to apply it to Andrew Holness and the minions. It'll be an asset for use the word there. So you have one up and you say, but boy, you have no ambition though. You're going in our government to a chopping government. Where you have from Petrojam go right back. You have Real Reid. You have the Prime Minister himself. I know him not fire himself. But you run out and say Julian they get fired because him come out and spread propaganda. Nothing like Andrew Holness and make false promise and do all kind of things. It don't make no sense. Then you have the other one who come out now, Charles Davis. When you talk about the youth, see man the Prime Minister, see that him and the Prime Minister. Look here. Alongside who then is Geico. Discover Jamaica by bike. Okay. See? And him come and lick out and stand up down there. And you know nothing of investigate. And them attack and Charles Davis come and ask about here a mix of something now. Remember in every country, you know, democratic country, right? You have all kind of ministers. You got to a minister comparing with Geico Lizard. And then by go for the minister say if Peter Bunting did have the skills. This a Charles Davis so him dunce and fool. Him not think say Dr. Crab never have no skills in about that and a theme thing. He is not a police, he's a minister. Peter Bunting was a minister. So we now have no military minister around that. We have minister, civilian ministers run these things. Not a dictator country. But me while him attack him everything about Dr. Crab, it applies. Him not think about Dr. Crab and Derek Smith when they did it and other people when they did it matter about Peter Bunting. Tell me if you have any sense. Them not have no sense. You got to Peter Bunting and I try to build a pint and I put him kind of guy. You're stupid. That's a minister. But we have a police force and we have commissioner, we have the minister. And the minister, you know, Minister of National Security, them not supposed, them is not police. So them not supposed to out there fight, war and attack all kind of things. The commissioner brief him. And in brief cabinet. That's why we have minister, that's why we set up, so that's why we have democratic government. So when come out with no make no sense, but these attack dogs, they are so stupid. Me never even, hey, then you have the big dirty thinking Warthog. Him come out now from the same thing and him attack PMP. Them go like, it's them own Jamaica and people with it. To talk about who them talk about, remember, you know, the opposition must speak out. Because of that, the opposition, when something right, you have to come and knock out against it. And hold the government accountable. But these pieces of shits, attack nastiness, them so stupid, in them talking, you have to say them, well, Andrew, where you have them for? Them your task force, me I crush to all of them are shit. Them make you look bad. That's why I know you have to go in at this and a prayer. Because that never open with you, you know. You are beg to get strength. When you and your Holness in an opposition, when I say nothing to you, you know, and I know foolishness to come talk, you know. No foolishness. You talk, and nobody no say nothing to you. No, you say no, them I say them attack, them I make you look bad. Because everything what them say applies to you. I want to lie, I want to criminality. It make people get angry more. Them not have no sense, you know. You understand? Them front away and do so much corruption, criminality, and then you come in a pint and I say, who forget fired? If when you hear this, just hear what come out of them, but them as pew, and then look on them party. And you say, you know, so no boy when I eat that. Because everything when I say apply to Andrew Holness and the whole cabinet. The whole I want. Who not make people get angry more? Who not shouldn't not talk? What them care what kind of task was that? If you not full of shit one more time. Well. Because they're stupid, you know. Me start beat them, me start my show. Me teach you something on here. Me start my show.
We are beat it till the hammer burn. We now make them get in on them and again. None of them boy that we none of them. We in lump sum we are beat it till the hammer burn. We now make them get in on them and again. None of them boy that we none of them. We alone some rise up the bomb and do.
We keep like the government of a country. It's to serve and protect the people of that country, not to put their life in misery. You understand me, Luciano? What else, man?
Government, stop pressuring the poor.
Oppression.
Politicians, your judgment coming for sure.
Serious
It's a government in your regiment. Stop pressuring the poor.
We can't take it no more, you know.
Politicians, your judgment coming for sure.
Yo, politicians, for the evilest mission, who know we blame. Too money and power and fame. We're gonna find up the youth, them really down the lane. Give them big gun and brainwash them brain. Yo, wanna buy them cow, wanna buy them clothes, and buy them.
Yeah, man. All right, me up, man, me up. Morning again, you know. Well, brothers and sisters, nieces and nephews, and, you know, they are say, when you good, big on up, you know, big on up, big on up. Hey, David, Florence, Paula, my sister, Catherine, my sister, Wagwan, Rennie, Damian, Sefo, where I run to Audrey, Ivan, run to, you know, Winsome, Marjorie. Yeah, man, I run too fast. Altia. Yeah, man, maybe just run too fast. Marie. Yeah, man, Louis. Run too fast. Paulette. Godson. See you too, you know. Bless up here, bless up, bless up, bless up. Maybe run my fear. Me see you now, yeah. Vernal. See you too, you know. David, see you too. All right, bless. But Lizzie McCall, name. Track and Stream, bless up. Gaston. Bless up. Yeah. Nicholson, bless up. Bass 23, bless up. Yeah. Yeah, man. All right. So, me run through already. We black woman. Jason, me see you too. All right. Bless. Me could go and chop two now. All right. So, me could deal with them people, you know. Andrew Farmer, direct big up. Andrew Farmer, a force. Something under that, some drunken force or something, man, big up yourself. You know, Farmer Force, Johnson, Monsieur. I'm a multitask, you know. In Farmer Force is a drunken force. Not stupid, so, hey, people. It's where you listen to them when they do press brief, I don't know. And then you have TVJ. And the cleaner and them. What you going to do? We should help the government accountable, man. We never do it back in that PMP time when everybody cutting in a write-up and all some things like as and more under pressure with 6 shop. And right away that turn a dark dear according to Holness and talk about how political it is. But nobody must hold them to account. Where you get this? Yeah? Let me start off with him in my big strength. Let me start off and then we start beating Minnie and them. Look on this. Yeah.
To God to continue to keep me and the Jamaica Labour Party firm and strong.
All right, can you imagine? She make a next mistake again, you know. This is self-center. He might pray to God. Remember, you know, you are prime minister. A country. These are the things where them not point out. And you are pray to God to just keep you. God do not answer prayer and God do not answer evil prayer. Pray to God to keep him and the Jamaica. So what happened to the rest of people then? Because you have 21%. You know? So we are talking about, and you less than that now. So we are talking about 79%. Yeah? So if you have three, just think about, just run it over 80. It's more than that. It's more than that. Yeah? So if you have 3 million inhabitants in a Jamaica, and him at 20%, we just put him at less than that, you know. But put him at 20%, and at 3 million, you're talking about like 600,000. So what happened to the 2.4 million people? Eh? Eh? Just think about it. And if I vote, well, I'm at 21%. If the voting population is at 2.8, you know, and out of that, see that the vote will get, there'll be 400,000. We are at 407,000. So what happened to the 1.8 million people when I vote for you? Eh? He might pray for him, the Jamaica Labour Party, and him. Not as a prime minister for the country. Tell me if this stuff fool. Yeah, listen. Listen who we pray for. Yeah,
Well, I pray to God to continue to keep me and the Jamaica Labour Party firm and strong. I pray to God to give me the energy me need.
You can't get no energy. Even when you get energy, you not have energy now. Him energy done. See? Me I pray to God to give the energy where he need. Forget do what? Yeah? This is the other day, no people. Me I pray to God to get energy. Hear this.
I pray to God to give me the energy me need to keep Jamaica and our people firm and strong.
So after I'm done, I talk about Labour Party. Can I put them first, him and the Labour Party firm and strong. Him I pray to God to keep energy where he need. You have 28 bank account. You want a business about nobody else, but on yourself. And I try hide. Do all of these things. We have to move the sky. No care where him sent to go away. Jamaica must go back to not like this again. Never. Everybody will have to mark them and hold them accountable, yeah? Yes. Where's the track and stream in senile? But hear this now. This is what I'm doing now. I remember the other one coming and tell us, them not get to serve properly. That's a mother who mattress, right? Hear the one, them never know about this, you know. Hear the one know tough tongue. Look how the man bright in a himself. Tough tongue I use the hospital when not bill yet. You know, I don't believe when I pray. But yes, still, I know me not hear them run out pan him yet, you know. Yeah. Yeah, man, with a friend. Big up yourself. Tough tongue I use this. I got to tell you about the hospital after 8 years. 28 billion. I tell you, say, I have one with it done. And this is the Jamaica Labour Party and the people that are cheer. You know much people dead already. When I get good hospital treatment from around there, so none of the hospital no good. Listen this. Yeah? And the worst Prime Minister of Jamaica was Carlton. Hear this. Hear tough time. Yeah.
We have on Cornwall Regional Compound 2 towers that the Labour Party has managed over the last number of years.
Hear this.
It will have 800 beds, 14 brand new operating theatres, accident and emergency twice the size that it is.
Listen back where I say. Remember this not gone in effect yet, you know. Here where we are going to have, after 8 years from 2017, and them make nice. You see, him should leave up the attack. This me I tell us the people, them a follow these people, they are alone. Hey, listen me, man. Me not forget real. Me couldn't not hold like me, I run away, you know. Me see me, I say, brother, stop that bullshit. Yeah, don't go up there. Come down, man. I mean, I do it in a style. Come down, man. I do it in a style. I tell him, man. Yeah.
We have on Cornwall Regional Compound 2 towers that the Labour Party has managed over the last number of years. It will have 800.
It will have that we manage 2 towers and a hospital in the 2 towers. And them are make nice to this. Yeah. These are the things with them use and do PR and one bag of garbage. And then people run with these things and spread it. We have this, him say, it will have. Yeah. Them say anything, man. Yeah. It will have. It not have yet, It will have. You understand? It will have. Let me play back that again. It will have. Here where to have people.
It will have 800 beds, 14 brand new operating theaters, accident and emergency twice the size.
So you know what hospital I have. The man come on this, and then him a praise Jamaica Labour Party, megawatt. The man a praise Jamaica Labour Party, say it will have, after $28 billion, it will have 800 beds, it will have how much operating, it will have. And the people them a ring bell. And now hear what this guy said. Yeah? Will have. It no must have it, I'm gonna tell it, it will have. Can't not exist yet. It's not done yet. Yeah.
Theaters, accident and emergency twice.
He might tell about that twice. You know what? Hear that from him. It should have done. The people them wanted to use. For the whole of them term, 2 term, he might work on this and it not done. And nobody, him not get fired. But Edless, leave this dirty thinking, Phish Edless, leave this. Come here, start on him now. And I talk, say, Julian Robinson should I get fired if I someplace him get fired. If you ever drunk, this are people life. So Julian Robinson run out, and these are the lies with them telling him that get fired. The man never tell a lie. The man go off away him here. Yes? You hear this? Yeah. But them not get fired. On a piece of shit where you do every time you talk, me applies it to the Labour Party and the government, and it's shown up more. And it's a piece of shit. Yeah. Hear this.
It will have 800 beds, 14 brand new operating theaters, accident and emergency twice the size that it is now, and a range of additional services. This was the Labour Party's plan and action, not just talking about the problem, but fixing the problem.
So the problem not fixed. The man go up on a stage when should I get fired long time. 1-2 year old him should I get fired. And if this is the Labour Party, we do not have we fixing problem. And the people they make nice. You tell me if them people are serious. Call out the hustlers in public sector. DPP urged Jamaica Observer. Nasty. Yeah. See? It would have, them are dealing with the problem. Hear these people, hear the last part.
This was the Labour Party's plan and action, not just talking about the problem.
So in plan and action, it's to take out a working hospital with the Camol and put it pampas and make people are dead as people are about and then spend the money. What could have been like 10 of them there already? 10. Take the money and spend all over the place. Hospital, you don't have to spend so much money for no hospital. A building, you bill. Right? And no, him not deliver nothing. But him a tell us this is about the Labour Party and them action this. The action for make your people them dead in a Western Jamaica, all over the place. Mash up the hospital. The man destroy hospital. Front of a very high. And then him come and talk these things and them a make nice. And him take credit. Action, not my word. The man a take credit. For the 1-2 term him there. The man a take credit. And give the Labour Party credit when I know the place are done. Yeah.
This was the Labour Party's plan and action.
So them plan is to make you dead. Put the park up the hospital, not done it. I rob money all about, and then what people them a suffer. Him said the Labour Party plan and action. Him said that was them plan and action. Cause this could be a good thing. This could be a good thing. But yesterday, him a boss said them plan and action this. The man a destroy your laugh. Destroy the hospital system, the health system. And him said the Labour Party plan and action. Let me play him back. See it
Range of additional services. This was the Labour Party's plan and action. Not just talking about the problem, but fixing the problem.
And the problem not fix it now. Him say not talk about the problem, him fix it. For 8 years at the first this ever happened in the restructure, even if you have built new hospital, you'd done. 2 term. And him say not just talking, but fix the problem. Fixing the problem. Yeah? No, if this no bad, something wrong, the man should have get fired long time. And them thing Phish Edless should not talk about to get fired. That's why nobody can listen to none of that shit. Yes, there is.
That's the Labour Party that you represent and you work for, and you should be proud of.
Himself is proud of it. He gave me dumb struck for nearly a minute. The man said that the Labour Party for work, I'm proud of this. 2 term. I know you can't get them done, you know. 2 term. Them said that the Labour Party you for proud of. And this are the action. Let me look at a young man here. We are going to feed them thing now, or mash them up, you know. But let me look at a young man I was saying friend people them dead. Let me look on this. Let me move tough tongue. Look on this. Look at a young man. Let me hear him. Let me hear him out.
You see a politician at Jamaica, all you boy from over Spanish Town, and the next one boy my minister go fix the hospital then brother. Down at KPH is a disgrace, brethren. KPH is a disgrace. Be a more down the brethren. Go fix the hospital and stop walk up and down and about she say, he say, man. And the Prime Minister, boy, I give her 50,000 a bed. I see one lady go down on KPH and sick. Yeah, my brethren auntie, sick, go down there. No bed. She sit down on the chair, drop asleep and lick her flipping head and catch chokes and dead at the hospital. And you know out there and run up and down about labor right and PMP. You see one of people at Jamaica for going. Look on the hospital. Look on the hospital and more. Our next hospital along the west. We name Cornwall Region Hospital. Yeah? Member another, me and a politician. Me never voted. Yeah? Me sit down and me listen to the news. And me hear the next opposition leader tell them, say, lay down the hospital and spend 5 billion and build it. And that boy there from over Spanish Town, Cumberland Road, that boy there, from Cumberland Road, that big nose boy, that Prime Minister boy down the have. Yeah? Him me attack. No, don't look it down how much money on people are west. 5 billion, you know. 5 billion did for bill and new hospital can more up. Alright. Years after, that was 2018. Now what 2025, yeah? 27 billion, brother. And still counting an hospital are more, brethren. And Jamaica tell me now about politics, eh? And I run about bro God. This is one of people at Jamaica. When you see uno people at Jamaica, uno for go no. That me I make you know no. Uno people at Jamaica, you see the and you see uno people born on CVM and uno TVJ and uno little dirty station when the name Nationwide, yeah. Me never hear no ask the Prime Minister, how comes you have 28 bank account? How comes 400 million run through your fucking account when the people them locked down? Yeah? No, we don't say that. Oh, Mr. Prime Minister, oh the no, look, I school. You, Delia Morris, you, Minister of Education, you walk around and with a moped. In a school, a beer, we think near mall. People, before we come over this, people in a foreign, England, America, what, tell the people in Jamaica, some of the people in a rural area where not really educated about mall, tell them how dangerous mall is. Be a mall in the hospital and in school and them like a politician boy run, but third term. A prison for going on. That me I make you know to. That me I make you know man. Prison for going on. You know. Look on the hospital. Go down a KPH. Go down a KPH is a disgrace, brethren. Disgrace. Them never have no machine. Now working in the hospital them. For your goddamn friend, private practice. How Jamaica fear run, so brother. Enough. You see, uno down a corner region, down a west. Mobi, uno need to protest on the hospital too, you know. 21 billion and the hospital still more up. Come on.
All right, so see that. You see people, no care what them there, them look over Andrew long time. Can't treat them. You can't feel your own detriment. Hey, you can, you sit down and listen to Holness and a million. Me could go to the attack dog them now. Me go to the attack dog them. Yeah, if the young man come talk in mind, and tell us him never vote, but him come talk in mind. Enough more people talk out like this, but just still 3 million not get it. Look here, remember play this. When you listen this keenly now about first up, remember them going in a receivership with them big place up there. So hear this. Here in 2022 when first up talk, here when them say how much money them raise. So how is it that the bank have to take over that from First Rock and put it in a receivership because them don't have the money? Them are look money now for refinance. That means First Rock do have no money. Hear this.
Billion Jamaican dollars in assets, all 10 billion Jamaican dollars in assets already. A massive milestone for a company that's only been in operation for about 3 years. I'm Kalila Reynolds, and today I'm going to be finding out more about how they've been able to achieve so much in such a short time from CEO and chairman of First Rock Group, Ryan Reid.
Come on.
Hi, Ryan. It's great to talk to you again. Welcome back.
Thanks for having me, Kalila.
And in your new capacity as chairman and CEO of First Rock Group, congratulations on the promotion.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
So before we get started on everything that you guys have been up to over the past few months, just give us a quick overview into what First Rock Group does, because it's one of those companies that it may not be that easy to fully grasp the extent of what goes on there behind the scenes.
Yes, so the First Rock Group of companies, which was started roughly about 4 years ago, incorporates First Rock Capital Holdings, which is the publicly traded company, trades on the Jamaica Stock Exchange. There's First Rock, well, that company primarily, its primary business activities includes real estate and real estate investment activities. That company has assets in the Cayman Islands, Costa Rica, United States, etc. There is First Rock Private Equity.
No, for the money with them, they are Costa Rica. They tell you where I'm with them there, United States and everywhere. Yes. Which
is a privately held company, and that company pursues private equity transactions. Yes. That company owns stakes in Dollar Financial Services as well as My Ocean Limited in the Bahamas.
Dollar Financial start out at SSL. They did over that trade. Same SSL. Right in front of our face. And you, hey, we have to move on to fasting. And you just call election, you know. Yes, continue.
Bahamas. Dollar Financial Services is a microfinance company which has activities here in Jamaica and Guyana. And there is First Rock Realty, which is a licensed real estate brokerage, which is also privately held. And then there's First Rock Capital Resource, which is really a shared services company. So those are the companies that fall within the First Rock group. And you said it correctly. We've been fully operational just a little over 3 years.
You hear that?
So yes, and I remember when you guys listed on the stock exchange, which was what, early 2020, or the first company on the to be listed that year. And now here you are. That was First Rock Capital Holdings. Now you hit 2020, or the first company on the to be listed that year.
People, look who get them listed. You know, see Darrell Vaz, that's all. You see everything them in there, you know. You know, see Darrell Vaz. See him there? See Vaz there, you know. When I see him, right? They might get them past stock exchange in space and no time. Raise more capital. Yeah? Continue.
And now here you are. That was First Rock Capital Holdings. Now here you are with First Rock Group hitting 10 billion Jamaican dollars in assets. How are you able to achieve this in such a short period of time?
A lot of work, Kalila, but I think it's really to the.
And you know what, people? Them have the money and them buy back something and them sell, like when them sell to Gasman Group and them lose much million. And yeah, so them people and lose money like this. This is the first place where them are bill, you know. First place where them are bill. Because them go where them put money in a came and them put money on board. Because we have follow them kind of movements. See? The first thing, and him say, we yes, I one unit itself. Him come and say 80% from 2022. Now at the same place, you know. The bank put no receivership, you know. If it sell, that means that make the money himself sell. 80%. Listen here.
We've been the beneficiaries of proper planning, right? So prior to us starting the entities, we spent, and by we I mean Michael Banbury and myself, we spent roughly 2 years planning properly how we're going to roll this thing out. It didn't go, exactly how we wanted it to, but as close to how we wanted it to. We wanted to have a mixture of a public company, a private company. We wanted to be diversified with respect to the business model, so real estate, private equity. Then we wanted to be further diversified by jurisdiction, etc. And I think that has proven to be a very effective tool for us, especially during the pandemic. So us getting to $10 billion in assets, it was actually just 1 year early. Based on our target or initial target.
1 year.
Mm-hmm. And now out of that 10 billion in assets, yes, most of it has come from First Rock Capital Holdings, which is the company that is publicly traded, that has about 45 million US dollars in assets, which is almost 7 billion Jamaican dollars. And that's for the year ended December 31, 2021, compared to just about half that amount a year earlier. One of the, like you mentioned, one of the primary functions of First Rock Capital Holdings is your real estate arm. So real estate clearly wasn't affected for you, at least not much, in the heights of COVID-19 pandemic. Why was that, you think?
We're not significantly affected. And the truth is, persons see real estate as a safe haven in times of uncertainty, with respect to it being an investment asset. And we're seeing that largely outside of Jamaica. So we've been able to grow our balance sheet, with assets and strong assets, in and outside of Jamaica. We had a target, and obviously funneled through, proceeds from the IPO, etc. But we had a target of growing our balance sheet to roughly 50 million US dollars by the end of 2022. And I think, based on us hitting 45 million at the end of 2021, we're pretty close.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you're pretty close. You're almost at your target. So give us an update on some of the projects that you have under your wing now. I know you have the luxury Hambani Estates project.
Yes.
Tell us where you are with that and some of the other ones you're working on.
Yeah, so through First Rock Capital Holdings, for the benefit of your viewers, we undertook to do a luxury development in Kingston, Jamaica. It's called Hambani Estate.
They don't look good as a house. They look more like an office. Then this a luxury development. This a look good as a house.
12 homes. That development is now on track for completion this year during summer, and that development is now 80% sold.
People, when those sell the quiet, not my word, come I play Julian Robinson when me done. 80% sold. With the days I won, because I read about it. She too. You ever to it now? Listen here.
80%. As I read an article recently where it basically said you only had 1 or 2 sold. So you're saying 80% has been sold. That's amazing.
Them sold, them sell, them gone. So if it sell, if it sold 80%, from 2022 this, I'm just go out there, say, 80%. I'm at half, I'm just make him hear who buy them too. Hear this, hear this.
Dated, and that will be clarified. 80% sold, and it represents top of the market in terms of price point here in Kingston, Jamaica.
Top of the market.
Is it mostly Jamaicans who have bought in?
I would say roughly about 20% overseas and the rest Jamaicans.
Right, because I know Sotheby's is the one leading that.
All right, so 80% of that sold. 2022, so that look 20%. That's supposed to go on. That is the same Ambani where it one name place now. Sajikura for putting a receivership. So if him get 10 billion and them have the money, why you try refinance up at the same place? When 80% sold, it make any sense to know? No, them put it out because Sajikura, put it in a receivership because them say them have dialogue with them and think if you sold 80%, you make back your money and make profit long time from 2022. But and that Sajikura could not put in a receivership attack to you. That don't make no sense to me. Right? No, Julian Robinson come out, come talk. I'm going to play where him say yes. Right? Sajikura put that in a receivership. Remember them won it. So we know so them in a receivership. Because if you don't have money out of the 10 billion I have something, you know want to refinance something and put in a debt. More debt. See? Figure pay off back something and do something. Right? Them are saying or them. This is what Julian said first. Look on this.
The National Party is very concerned that news today that First Rock Real Estate Investment Limited has been placed in receivership by Sajikura. We are concerned because we know 3 government entities, namely the National Insurance Fund, the Norman Manley International Airport, and the Airports Authority of Jamaica, are listed as 3 of the 10 largest shareholders.
So that's our problem now. So these were listed 3 of the largest shareholders with our money there. Andrew Holness to take the money and put in on these people and give them startup and do things. If them go buy from the bank, say enough money. Remember when we borrow money from IMF, we have to pay back interest where we can't don't pay half, So why Andrew take the agency money? Yeah? And I put it in some friend business. And I say, yeah, invest. Why you do this? Eh? So them cut class and I'm gonna go through the bank. So Andrew, I go to move Andrew fast. I have to move him. Make him go call the election. So this is how Julian Robinson move from half of the price. This is how him here because First Rock in a receivership. I feel them place. No. Albany, I mean won it, so I mean a receivership. They might come out and say, no, the company are just the property. But I want the First Rock won it. So when I receivership, no. The same way. Anyway, hear this.
In this entity. I'm calling on the Minister of Finance to tell the country how much money was invested by these entities in First Rock, what the value of those investments are, and what the future of the investments are, given that the company has been placed into receivership. When Airports Authority made the investment in First Rock, it raised a number of questions, and in fact the Integrity Commission had done a report which showed that they had breached the Ministry of Finance's own regulations and even went against their own board's advice on this matter. This is of grave importance to the country because taxpayers' money could potentially be down the drain with this investment. So the Minister of Finance needs to indicate to the country the total value of the investments placed in First Rock by government agencies and what the status of those investments are as of today.
All right. It not say nothing wrong. Because at the end of the day, First Rock now, I come out and say, well, I know the word I call them a First Rock this and that, and in a group of company. And a First Rock in this. So, you know, I just First Rock, but all apart, I just start alone the guy in a receivership. Anyone that they go in a receivership, a First Rock in a receivership, same way. That's how we alone some in a receivership. A First Rock, but say them sell that on them raise 10 billion. Why do want to refinance something if you have money, the company have money? Then don't. Them not have none. Them a buck. Them have people money. What's this now? So him come out and him say this. I'll show you how Phish Edless thinking himself enough. So him come out, get them that call and say, well, on the First Rock, because our First Rock this way, First Rock that. He's just the property of this with First Rock. I still First Rock same way. So I'm saying, okay, I apologize for that, but no hold to this. Hear this.
Earlier today, I made a statement that First Rock Real Estate was placed in receivership.
So really, is that the world real estate? Well, because the real estate have that. So them still. But anyway, I'm saying I apologize for this. And then him tell you, hear him explain, listen here.
That is incorrect. First Rock is not in receivership. Hambani, which is a real estate project undertaken by First Rock,
I feel them one. So but him like him just say, okay, it's not the First Rock, but a First Rock won it. So him say Ambani wait one him, Ambani wait him, and them in a receivership. But anyway, it's First Rock same way. Okay? When I watch this now, this is not my problem. No, I can't do what I'm doing now. So I know that's the problem. Listen, Sonia. Don't move your eyes from the price. Here where I talk about with the money, I talk about money with AAG and them thing there, you know. So when a business about dirty thinking First Rock. Right? This, you know, lose the price. Hear this. If him did wrong about that, so the government not put no money in there, we could have thought I still First Rock. But in even if no can say it, we not business about that and that me lock on. Me lock on the money where Andrew take put in that. Them not chat to it. Here now, listen.
Was placed in receivership by a local bank. I wish to apologize to First Rock, its stakeholders, and the company for the mistake that I made and any inconvenience that has been caused by my earlier statement. I want to, however, make it clear that my concern arises from the fact that there are 3 government entities.
So the fact is, you have 3 government entities in a First Rock where money there. And that overseas span. Continue.
The National Insurance Fund, the Airports Authority of Jamaica, and Norman Manley International Airport.
So he said them money never there, and him say I apologize because they not have the money because that's well, they must give back the money. The money there. Andrew take the money and give them startup. Him and him friend them might use the money for startup. This is a corrupted government. Andrew, if you go away. So we have the one of these people that turn billionaire in no time and have people money, but you know, we might lose the one of them money there, you know. We might lose it. We have to move on to. As in call election, we got the whole 63 seats for sweep away. For you hear me, listen, the whole 63 seats for sweep away. We are reset Jamaica. You understand? Hear this.
Who are 3 of the top 6 largest investors in First Rock. And given the issues with this project, I am concerned about the value of the investments that the government entities currently hold. So I'm calling on the Minister of Finance to indicate how much money was invested by.
So this one or this get from I want to be about First Rock. Even president say, oh, but I want to want it the same way. So it make no different. Yeah, but even say okay, so to the world companies are good. When I have money, when I have the refinancing, and when I have the money, when they just have 10 billion, what do do with it? First, them are part of cat too, you know. See? So we want back our money out of this. The money shouldn't go there in the first place. And if Andrew can do this, but we have enough entrepreneurs, we just a startup. Why we never take the money out of that and then put it there? Like when you have student loan, put it there where we can give them people that easier for startup. Why we never do that? We have farmers and we have some people self-employed and some people are selling market. Why we never do that? Eh? You understand? Continue.
These three entities in First Rock and what the value of those investments are today. As an opposition, we will continue to watch on behalf of the Jamaican people to ensure that our funds are invested.
You're right. Daisy. It doesn't be diplomatic, right? Yes. So you can be diplomatic there, so you know, say nothing to them, but yes, still them own it. So we know so them now have the money. Because they're going to receive a ship. Yeah, continue.
Invested in the most prudent manner, and that they are protected and that their value remains for those Jamaicans, particular pensioners who depend on the NIF for their funds.
So Andrew shouldn't even use the funds and give them the startup. Give our people them the startup if you can't take out the funds. At the same time, going to take out over 100 billion out of NHT, you know. That's why Andrew, remember, you know, I'll see my when upon dog, you know. If you put money in a budget, you might take money from all about. And then remember I say when we get judge money to, you know. I know we don't have judge pay about the 600 million when we go build the house in a sentence, you know. And just seal it off. And I said, judge, after 5 years, judge will give you around 20 million pan over 600 and nearly 700 million. Can you imagine when I only get 700 million? And use it for turn over 5 years, could have turned in a billion, you could have give back all the government had 50 million or 100 million. On top of that, 20 million, they might give back. No penalty, nothing. Nothing. No police involved, nothing. A matter of fact, remember, you know, a people money, and Andrew put it and say, listen me. We are doing it in a closed door. I know them to get back the money. Yeah. You understand? I know. So what the man they do, he not do nothing wrong, right? But hear this now, where is a Trish? Here big dirty thinking. Here big dirty thinking Phish Edless now. Remember start about him dirty thinking Minnie and them now. Hear this.
Good afternoon and welcome to the Midday News. I'm Shamela Pulla and here's what we have in the bulletin. Julian Robinson apologizes for false First Rock claim.
So you hear what TVJ do it again? You hear how them nasty for false, and it's not false. A First Rock build it at them first project. So you must say, okay, it's a First Rock project, him just do it on a level, but a First Rock, them have the money. But TVJ go push for false. May I show you, you know, this is how them work, you know. Yeah? Him say 80% sold. So how them going to receive a ship? A First Rock project. Oh, them going to receive, and you hear what TVJ put for false claim. The matter say the TV, hey, them for go away, you know. You understand? Hear this.
Relief at last. Prime Minister breaks ground for East Palms housing development.
All right. Him now, remember I know them say this is a MP driven thing. Every MP fi have 5. And to them people they burn out. And you can, if you look on the place, I can show you the place. Them burn out from 2021. In a pandemic, burn out and have to move away, you don't have no place. Andrew no busy with that. Remember, you know, and Andrew I do this, and in a film constituency. But when them compose up, Andrew I play the woman, I play it back. She tell us, well, it's a new program where every MP have 5 per year. And them do it. You go to your MP, them and Andrew you come to. Them not call Andrew, it's a process. But Andrew push himself up doing this one coming at your head. And it's going to show me how the place paparazing still. I'm mash up. So you're dirty thinking Phish Edless. Let me deal with film case first. So Andrew go pose up on that because while I show you. Continue.
And later in sports, J3As to discuss alternative relay qualification. Now the details. Opposition spokesman on finance Julian Robinson has apologized for making false statements about...
For making false statement. What false about the statement? But this is how them report. You know, report about Andrew when they make false thing and the false declaration. You call it false. It's not false. It's not. First Rock own it. So First Rock. Listen, if you own a car And them take it up, them police come drive away my car. When I say Trish Newman won the car, Trish Newman them drive away car when I my car, them drive away. At first what them put in a receivership. You might have said, well, another world company, but tell me what, that's your first project, and a millions and hundreds of millions of billions that value, and you got a receivership. And you tell me say 80% say they waste 10 billion and you have the money to do what you do, that the bank have put in a receivership. You're still first rock, a phone. But here our TVJ report.
First Rock being in receivership. Mr. Robinson expressed regret for the error via social media Thursday night.
He expects regret. So them use some word. Me I watch TVJ too, you know, cause them a shit too, you know. We are watching, you know. We not run up and down like we not big mama mouthpiece too, you know. Be careful. All right.
This following a letter of demand which was issued to him by lawyers.
See, okay.
I wish to apologize to First Rock, its stakeholders, and the company for the mistake that I made and any inconvenience that has been caused.
That is not false. Him say a mistake, but you accept false. Him say a mistake. Him no want to call the whole company, but you still a First Rock. And them not play that neither, you know. Them play a little part with them edit. That's why I like of the video TVJ. Me I watch on our work. Me I watch on.
By my earlier statement. I want to, however, make it clear that my concern arises from the fact that there are 3 government entities, the National Insurance Fund.
But TVJ never put an emphasis on the concern. Yeah, what's the report? 2 mistakes is going to make since week TVJ from last week. Yes, 2 mistakes since week. Not last week, since week. From the March, Monday, I know you come back and make one yesterday. These are too many. Yeah? These are too many. Because I know TVJ not talk about the government use the money. You don't realize what I want? So they run over this completely. They matter about false this. When there's a piece of shit in a TVJ. We are watch them, you know. Because them report on this, you know. Trish. You see, the substance and the thing, you see what them do? Them run over this like and nothing. So them not have nothing on the PMP, so them just say, okay, him says a mistake, right? Yeah, because them don't want to put it in a broad context like that, but you still are them, same one. Them in a receivership. Yeah? If them did have the money, the company, that only in a receivership. Them don't. So when I leave First Rock, for go look money now, if we go refinance loan, and we not say First Rock in a receivership. Eh? We run it up, you understand? Government sponsor, that is it. So hear this now. Them I know TVJ not talk about the money, you know. Yeah.
The Airports Authority of Jamaica and Norman Manley International Airport, who are 3 of the top 6 largest investors in First Rock. And given the issues with this project, I am concerned about the value of the investments that the government entities currently hold.
So I know TVJ no mention this. I said them concern. None of them no mention what I'm talking about, the substance. Remember the man make Agintai take $3 million, 450 million. Don't have aluminum, them take an next 200 million out of it. Give them to, you know. I be a money them take and put in a them thing to give them start up, you know. And none of them no mention this. Eh? You're dirty thinking Phish Edless now. You're the piece of shit now. So we are watch TVJ how them a report because really the content I show you say, yo, so with the money there, me think them that dig and I say, yo, First Rock will dig you out because you can't take the money and honest. All the money I reach there. Them not even one word from TVJ and nobody. It's like it's okay. First Rock, you can't just go on to hell and the money they gone. So them no hold it, them no repeat where Julian Robinson say, yo, the money, if it was PMP in a poor, them that dig down the money. Yeah? You understand? No, but this is a foolishness, Sonia. Because I know them not mention this, you know. You notice we can pick out what them do. I'm going to show you something what them do again since week.
The issue stems from the announcement yesterday by Sagicor Bank that it has placed the lands under mortgages for the Hambani estate development owned by First Rock Real Estate Investments into receivership.
So them own it. And the mortgage and everything is gone in a receivership. The people them can't get their money. The land and the mortgage, that means First Rock can't pay them bill. But you still them sell. Where say Clive, a long time them do it. So but you still First Rock, them can't pay them. Yeah.
Despite the apology, Government Senator Abka Fitz-Henley has condemned Mr. Robinson for his utterances.
Yeah, the piece of shit here, people. See, piece of nastiness here. And let me tell you this. This was a dread in a people. This was a dread in a sentence, yeah. And them trim it. Ugly and them dread, a piece of garbage, See? Me are doing some run on pan him way when them trim him. Because nastiness, Yes. Now see me man let him out like one of them blue marlin. That nastiness here. You see? Him run now and seize panties with them garbage and no TV chair. Carry this garbage and not carry no substance from where Robinson did a tap out. Yeah? The entity money where the government take and put in a First Rock, but we not get back nothing. We don't know nothing. Them not ask about it. See? Hear the garbage and he must be alive by the way. Make a fact check him nastiness. Hear this.
The conduct of the opposition spokesman on finance in entering false information into the public domain, then apologizing, is disappointing but cannot be surprising. One would have expected that an individual of Robinson's stature in terms of his position in the shadow cabinet would have had the diligence to check the accuracy of such information.
Hear this. So him build something after this. We must say accuracy. And First Rock call it. Them in a receivership. So it not care what you want, it not work. So I know them not talk about the money, The millions, hundreds of millions or billions, where Andrew them make them get, In a First Rock, when I get it back, Hear this.
Before uttering it in the public domain. Clearly, he did not. In another jurisdiction, Julian Robinson would have had to tender his resignation.
You piece of fucking shit, yo. So, for Julian say, First Rock, yeah? I don't know who that tender resignation for this. Julian said First Rock in a receivership. If you tender, you say, them talk. Tender resignation. Make a push it right across the board now, piece of shit. Andrew one is have 28 bank account. Trade them 473 million. Him don't know, I'm barely I tell the IC. No resignation tender. Mama called there. Say she never, one motor car, she not do this. Them attend in the resignation. And we can't go through the whole of them. My boy, they say, show labor right. These things that, listen, First Rock in a receivership. Yeah? So when them come out and say 10 resignation, you apply it right across the board. And then you see pay corruption. You know, say I hear that. So when you open your mouth, me applies it to the government. You say in position, where me now? In that tended resignation, because the First Rock in a receivership. If the First Rock in a receivership, yes, the First Rock in a receivership for sure. But Andrew, not tended resignation, Andrew have people put $4.8 million in a book. We bank, like Duppy. And when IC asks him who, him say a brown will work under him. A brown will pay him back money. Lies on top of lies. But you know, same for them resignation because the position where I'm in Prime Minister. Me not tell you say them are garbage, man. Eh? Yeah? Me not tell you say garbage. So when him say making say Andrew, them attack dog where you have, where them do them open up things to ask more questions about you. If I have some other place, if I attend them resignation, you piece of shit, yo. Look and just look right through. Look right through. The other one say, prisoner was him there right now. Chuck him come up and the amount of thing them do and money them rob and them not tender resignation. You want to talk about Julian should attend that resignation, your favor drunk crowd. That's what you are. You're a piece of shit and you're so dumb that when you open your mouth, we just fling everything back to Andrew Holness and the minions. Yeah? That's for sure. Say, uno no good. You're on the side, but uno criminal. Uno nastiness. Because you talk about if there was a different jurisdiction, you might resignation, attendant in resignation, they want to Andrew Holness. And the minions them. Remember about money them are robbing the taxpayers' money and moving. You know? Yeah? Look how them around the country. Or is it that you have a minister for health? I know him there, I tell people one bag of fuck and I know him not attending the resignation. Eh? And you can name it right now. Fred Green of $50 million worth of feeding. We can't count it for and him not attending the resignation. But him now our opposition spokesperson. We say them in a receivership him for tender resignation. Tell me if them piece of shit you have sense. Tell me if him have sense. Use a garbage where they just whopping everything for Andrew Holness. Eh? Yeah, you understand? You see this? That's what I'm telling you. You know, when them come out and talk that way there, and then you look back at Andrew Holness, they have to be careful when they talk, you know. You understand? Yeah. Over sex offender, him not apologize. So when him run out with this and say attack PMP, what we do, we look upon them. Andrew, withdraw this piece of shit because him a give you ammunition to beat you. Him a give you ammunition for hold you accountable. You understand? The whole of them, him not make no sense. Hear this.
To his political bosses this morning, given the egregious nature of his conduct.
The grievous nature of Julian Robinson conduct. So if that a grievous nature of conduct, where they call Andrew Holness 473 million within 28 account, where they call them put Dennis Strong there, so. Where they call them put back straight 5 in an office. Where they call all these things, where they call them give him friend George, them give him 600 million, and I know when I get it back. You know, see them guys are sick. Eh? Can you imagine him come out and talk about grieve you? You know, see this boy I idiot. Eh? Stop, run out and talk about that and the press briefing. You're embarrassed your own party, you're embarrassed the government. It's a chopper government. We applies it because you come and talk about a word and say grieve. And then, yeah, I'm going to tell lie again now. Hear this. Make sure I'm going to fact check him. Hear this.
And the potential far-reaching implications of the false statement he made.
False statement. Far-reaching implication. You favor drunk crowd. That's what you are anyway. Far-reaching implication. I bet there's such a rash mouth. Is that idiot? We look at Andrew Holness and look at all of them. We are talking about far-reaching implication. We are looking from Muma Kogo right back. Then you have none left. We see Michelle Charles online. I tell people, say them they bring them receipt when she buy the vote. And it now have no far-reaching implication for them. We see them buy vote too, you know. We see everything what them do, you know. And it now have nothing to them, you know. Me say the $50 million bag of fertilizer now. I know fried green still there. And you can name all of them Andrew with their gas station, them are working. You just name all of them, but it have no far-reaching implication on them. Eh? Dr. Crab and the other one have the highest murder rate from them watch ever for a two-term government in the history of Jamaica. If nobody at all from January to December, them still have the worst murder rate in the history of Jamaica. Now this boy make any sense? Him just bring the whole JLP under the bus, the whole government. Because when I use it and applies it across the board. And here we attack. Eh? You're so fucking fool that you know it before you run out and chat, you apply your own word to the government. Yeah? To this arrogant government. I'm fool for a criminal government. Nothing can fool someone. Yeah.
Not too long ago, Peter Bunting used the parliament and made false allegations concerning the alleged non-payment of a contractor.
So you see this? That a lie again, you know. The man say him not right the bill. Him not get no pay for true, you know. Him say him not right. Him not right. Him not right for the money. Not go say, you know. Big Mama them call the man and interview them. Remember, you know, your radio station. And when the opposition talk, them for lose them fucking license, these piece of shit. Yeah? Yeah, them for lose them. No, hey. If me I run go as me come in, me take with them license, you know. Me have straightened that. Them have paid it 1.3 billion with them more. Me have seize it. It have to seize. You know, have them as spew these kind of things, them that on a radio station. And then I don't make them go up online, go do what them do. Make them go blog. But you can't have a license and do this. You understand? Because these are false allegations when just making up. The guy, we hear the guy say, him not right. Him do the job, but him not right for the money. No go so. Because everybody that want them money, he never get paid. So this is what I talk about in a parliament. In a parliament, and do them chat one bag of foolishness. What them do and them not do it. And Peter Bunting did right. So them call the man and put him on line for the man say, oh, me never right. Me done the job in about me never right and me not collect my money. So when I say as a false and bogus, you know. So this has pure propaganda again, you know. The first one of propaganda and this too. Yeah, this continue.
And suggested that this was stalling work on a school. The contractor said this is not so. He was paid. Bunting.
Him never say him paid a piece of shit. Him say never right for the money. You understand? Them for lose them license and them for go away. So this a lie, I tell. All right, continue.
Has not apologized. Ian Hales suggested that the administration had issued thanks to a businessman. The businessman confirmed, showed receipts. That
people remember show the receipt. Come off your piece of fucking shit. Him still come back on the black tank when me call them. Me, but him a criminal. Him get dip. The guy go fight and him have no receipt. Him write invoice. Look on this. And the piece of shit that about Ian Hills tell life and people. Come off. Come off. You should not get fired for this, you know. This is propaganda. This piece of shit is spreading, you know. The boy a thief. Him get the black tank, them. Me. The people them not sell tank. Let me show you something with the people. I'm going to show him again. This piece of fucking shit. Yes? The boy, listen, look and see the tank here. See the receipt, them here. See the receipt, them. Look here. This is the guy and the tank.
Come on, this is Jim, you know. He is the owner of all these tanks.
Look on the receipt here. People, look on the number where I'm going to put up. Look here.
All the tanks are here. This is owner of them.
You see a 14, look on the writing.
Me purchased them. This is my name.
People, when the man them sell something there, so, it no look so. So let me show you something. Yeah? So look on this. It mark 1114 as an invoice book, don't it? With handwriting. Look what me do the boy. Look here. Look here. 1114. Look on this.
More look on this good, right?
Look on this.
18th of March. Right?
1114 there. Look on this.
This is an invoice, like when me I work and me give somebody an invoice. And them did put up people things a film tank, right? And them said this is where I'm getting my Tamlin Dixon, right? One up. Just watch the handwriting. But watch the number at the leaf, the invoice. 1114. Right? And you see him send by 10 tank, right? 10 1,000 gallon tank. Watch the writing. Now I'll show you something. Now I'll show you something, some detective thing you would. Stop make that guy that use your hey, you will see if you get fired too, you know. Him pay $504,000 for it, right? Nothing no more pay that thing. This is the whole thing. You see it? Okay. You see it? Look on this now. Him come back with the next receipt. But the receipt is 1123. So you know say 1114 him can't rub it out, but him go back for the same receipt and putting him done. And what the writing them different too, you know. You see Tamlin's there so? You see the Tamlin's there so? They might try write it back, but them lean on the line and everything, okay? And now go that alone. See the 1123. See there? The number 1123 now out of the page. See there at the 1114, number 1114. This kind of 1123. Suppose see the same receipt. And this another receipt of the people them getting them mix them up. And them I tell lie. Now I write out the name. Same I write it out same way, right? Look on the 9, or the 9 they look. Look on the 1 here. You saw the 9 they straight forward, look on the 1 here. You saw them circle the 9. Look on the 0 them. You saw them 0 they look. Look on the 0 here. Look on the N0. Look on the middle 0. So the N0 and the 0 are two different zeros. See them there? Let me just show them. See them there? Look on the 9 them. You see the 9? Two different 9, right? I'm better so much to show them say my either. Look on the gallon. So the gallon spend what's a G. Look on a G here with the curve. Look on a G there. You see it there? Watch the tank. Watch the N. Watch the T. Yeah? Remember that G, you see that G that lick it so? Watch the K. Watch the K. Look on the K. Look here. You if you stop, don't make them tricky and put you in a trouble, you know. You see the N? Look on the N. Look on the N. Look on the N. You see the N? You see the K? You don't know we're handwriting expert too, you know, youth. Remember man in the building is this, okay? Watch the W, they might try write it back same way, you know. But him draw the E and the E are different from how him draw it. But even the W, yes, them still have a difference how them draw it. They might try write it back the same way, but the W, it more have a more curvy. You see it like 2O, look on the one there. It more plain out. Alright, look again now. That one I'm paid. See that paid? And then I put back the same money thing there now. See it mark paid. But if you look on this and how them do the 0, you saw them do the 0 and the 2 N0 that's how them draw the line. Look on a one there, it more narrow and look here. So these are two different. Different from the number that tell us are two different things this in come with. You come with that one here, 23. You see it? And then put it up. I'm the realist. I'm a matter of fact. The date for them not leave off the date after this, after that one or two, you know. But the number, like out of the check, out of the thing, the book, the invoice, you see it? Alright, let me show you the real place and then put the people them place on it. See the real thing, we send our buy something, we get something from the people them today. Because them don't know, and we release it. See the people them have the real thing, yeah? And them don't sell that. See there? S&H chemicals, see there? See them sweet and everything. So if you buy something from them, you get something like this. See there? And see them change? You know, see them right now, no pen and nothing, yeah? See there? Thanks, God bless. So I try to mix up them people and put them in a you understand, buckle? See there? 5 buckle gallon. See there? Container 1 gallon. So these are can sell chemical. And you see much money them sell and you change. So them thing seem like any other hardware and them thing there, you know, or any chemical place. See the place there? See? So if you buy from them, can you imagine if I buy $500,000 from them and then give you something like this? Invoice. It's an invoice book when you are the work. I write pan it, you know, you see it? And him still gonna tell lie. Him for go to prison for these things. Youth, you don't even know where you are put up. Stop it, man. See it? Look how them do your name, yes, and then put all up here, so where the all up here, so you leave it after, you know. The Dixon, them make a fatter D than that D. You see that D there? Look on that D. You understand? Even the tumbling where them try to draw back, it's wrong. See it under the number there? 1114, that's at the page. But the page where you come back with the 1123. So you got to change it and you're still there run off your mouth. And you say you buy 10 tank. So you couldn't put the 10, you put the 9, but you make mistakes. See you round up the 9 there. Look on the 9 there. And look on the 9 now. Stop it, man.
Alright. So we want the boy. So this, when you hear big dirty thinking, Phish Edless, he must spread propaganda, you know. He must spread propaganda, misinformation, and I say, yeah, ears, and this and that. And you only, you can't use them, you child. Them they not have no sense. Them they not have no sense. The boy put up one first, you know, a fraud, you know. Me run him thing, him get deep to, you know. And when him come talk a foolish, remember, you know, me that little and down to, you know. Me the whole place. Remember, me know places, you know. So me know people. Can't draw down on place with ease. Them can't go around me, you know. Them can't go around me. Because someone there with this, them cannot go around me. This is a fraud. And this is an invoice. You know where we have invoice book. You just write with a pen. The people them print out them thing. I'm a matter of fact. Me call the people them themselves, you know. You know what the boss do. I'm a have it, you know. Now have it, me can play an invoice note and everything. The boss say, me say if you can get tank, the boss said 60,000, right? But them have to get it. If I talk to the woman, when I call the woman tell me, right, she give me 50,000. Him tell me one thing, she tell me a thing. But them not have none. Them I get it. Them that source it from Mandeville Philly. Mandeville. Look how him full now. Wilson we have to thank them. The youth have a little place out of board. Forever same place. Down there. Them they want it. Them they now shut with things you wash. Then him put all the tank on the ground. Him have a low pipe. You not have no pressure. You not get no gravity feed. Them give him around 10 tank. To help him out. Right? Him say no, him can water and full people jump. You couldn't go use it because you have to use white bucket full. People think we're not full out of that, man. Everything with the youth attack of foolishness. Yes? When come out with that foolishness, we don't get deep and them give the tank them and them thing. When my do come out and attack and write 2 different advice, we have to send him to prison. I'm write the first one, you see the number upon it. So them write the second one. Because them want it, mark, the first one I'm paid. And look how them fool. Them know them have come back with the invite, but remember them have P-brain, Them not think like me, Remember we are critical thinker. I'm investigative skill turn up. You see? So when them come out back, you can match it. You match handwriting and everything else. So them I try, I draw. So this, for you look on this is fake. The last one I want to put up, And then Dr. Crab run out. A big dirty thinking when I run out too. Phish Edless. And him still, although a fake, him still have it and I run up and down and I chat about foolishness. Me talk to the people there. Me talk to them. And me have it on tape. So me did one of them run out and say them I do something and then me just use it and beat them. Yeah?
All right, people, no me.
No, I use it and beat them,
People, no me.
You understand? So when the boy run out and say me buy this and this, buy what? The boy a fake. Him can't fake no more.
All right, people, more I look on this good, right?
You understand?
All right, people, more I look on.
Him fake till him can't fake no more. Me have the whole of this, me have the man advise me, have to talk to the woman myself. And me work it and me say the boy a fraud. So when Phish Edless come out with, as me can show now, see the 2 different things here, with the 2 different numbers, it's fraud. Wilson give him the tank them. Yeah? Wilson give him the tank them. So him come up and I call a place where they have the tank them. Yeah? Do me make no man can hey, me do some things, I have some other things can't remember me do the show upon it, But this garbage just still run out with it and I chat foolishness. Eh? That a Phish Edless. Me tell you, Andrew Holness, you better than them because I'm better than hey, listen. You see where you come back, let me tell the truth, come straight. You can do something like that, I'm gonna investigate that. As long as there is a store and them thing, remember, I will be there. Them don't know me, You come like them just take away like on some key and them thing. They listen me. Who can't trick nobody boy. Man, they say, sir, man, they say first in study. When is rassy that. Then all right. So I move that one now. Move that one. So you know it's a Phish Edless. I do a time for that him, I might eat that. But the man no apologize. So we come down to that one now. Hear that one now.
Report tabled in Parliament on Tuesday. Director of Investigations, Kevon Stevenson, says the millions of dollars transferred between 3 companies linked to Mr. Holness raises several concerns. He has called on Tax Administration Jamaica, TAJ, and the Financial Investigations Division, FID, to probe the company's accounts for potential irregularities. According to the report, Mr. Holness is connected with or had financial interests in 3 companies, Imperium, Positive Media, and Estate Bridge. Imperium is wholly owned by Mr. Holness and is a holding vehicle for his assets. A forensic examination of accounts attributed to Mr. Holness and the referenced companies for January 1, 2020 to June 13, 2023 revealed intercompany deposits and withdrawals in excess of $470 million and $427 million respectively. According to Mr. Stevenson, the transfers are not supported by the apparent capital generated. But Mr. Chung questions the veracity of this claim.
And I'm trying to figure out what the relevance of that finding is, because transactions can move between accounts based on, liquidating one asset, getting a loan, setting it up.
So this guy talk now, he leave out the whole facts now. Andrew have some company. Andrew not a businessman. And he talk because I go ask him if I'm an Andrew accountant. And if him the accountant, that means man tie up in this, he do the papers we send him to IC then and send him to tax office. Or if you move him and put him at the FID, that don't make no sense. What's that make no sense, right? Like, ask him who in the accounting for even do it for Holness.
Somewhere else, and set it up somewhere else for you. So, for example, Positive Jamaica, I understand, is a foundation, and you might want to move money from a foundation to another.
You might make it so like that legit business and do them around, man. Go on to another account. The man just farm the account, just do these things in 2020. They want the new one, them at 2020 and everything they see myself up. And it's there. Registry. It's there. So I'm talking like some legitimate companies, not a shell company.
Account, which is an investment account to do transactions, particularly when I look at table 6, which is the assets, liabilities and income held by Mr. Holness. You don't really see any significant positive movement in it. You see that there's movement between US dollar assets and Jamaican dollar assets, but the total of it doesn't seem as if there's any significant increase in assets.
The chartered accountant also calls into question claims by the Commission that a company named Green Emerald does not generate sufficient income to support loans valuing $20 million to Positive Media between 2021 and 2022.
What Positive Media get loan for? What Positive Media do? You know, people have their media company and then they even generate their money. But you borrow one company and then Positive Media 20 million for pay them Phish Edless, them do something. They may waste some money. They may not read it. Anjo. Find real people pay the money, man. They may run up and down. They may deserve a cent, brother. Them not good. They may just misinformation and they may try to muddy up your water and make everything a twin. Just follow me and tell you, Anjo. That's a waste of money. Them can't help you. You understand? Positive Media get money for borrow. So you could have just come in our business and get our 20 million from one company to the other. Eh? Can watch the web now? Yeah.
I've looked through the report and I see, for example, that they're questioning loans from a company that does not have the income to lend the money. You don't have to lend money like that. You can lend money by basically being a guarantor.
So you not be a guarantor for Positive Media and them not have nothing. You must have to look for film digital thing as a prime minister. No, that's why we have JIS and them thing there. We must say it don't make no sense what one they say. Then him there so I move him, you know. Cause there chat about a shit, you know, the one guy you know. I talk about it like, you know, matter about private sector. What is a shell company? Shell companies. Right? So them do this. And then here when Peter Bunting come out, come talk. Yes. Here that one, you know. Peter Bunting come talk. Remember, you know. You take that one, yeah, and you put him. You take that one, yeah, and put him down at the FID. Peter Bunting and say him not have the experience and what have you, and him right. My accountant. Here, but that one, I say yes or no. Let me check. I tell the phone say them, you know. Remember, you know, this is supposed to be journalist, which is not. That's shit. Here, Charles Davis.
A law enforcement specialist when he experts in the field was Peter Bunting.
Yes.
Peter Bunting, a law enforcement specialist when he experts in the field was Peter Bunting, a law enforcement specialist when he led the National Security Ministry. What was his track record in national security before that time? But wasn't he given the job because he was so?
Stop it. So Andrew, so when them question Peter Bunting, remember, you know, government run the whole world, and you know government run the world, and we have minister for everything. So you ask him and say we are put a soldier in the National Security Ministry. We don't want a dictatorship. That's different from the FID. That's a minister. Don't we have a minister now? Yeah, crab. When him get the job, even though him qualify feet, your piece of shit. I'll be a minister because he did legislation. And then you have a ministry. And we have secretaries, permanent secretaries. Yeah? And the ministry, when you have a remember, you know, every 5 years you have election, so you change. I know your job this. You change. And by the way, cabinet shuffle. And you go in our next ministry where you don't have the experience to go in our ministry. Eh? Remember, your policy maker, and then you have to make sure, guarantee, them are tell you, you see, and you have experts around there. That's why them have advice. I tell you, say, well, them need this. The commissioner are making who they carry have other boards and things. I say, listen, the police charter X amount of car. Remember, I said this fix, you have to find the funds and everything. That's why we have the ministry. So I'm mix up Peter Bunting name. If you have the experience when him going at the job, you're fucking asset. Dr. Club have experience. Smith have it. Come on, have a meeting. Me not tell you say them are idiot, man. The point where them draw don't even carry water, it don't make no sense. So if you talk about the same minister them in Canada and in every other jurisdiction, if them have the experience, you fucking idiot. Like you want the place to just run by what? Like a China. You fucking idiot and I said. Like a military man to come run and go national security ministry. No. That don't make no sense. So you have about a Peter Bunting and the you talk about Guy Collizard. Same like Guy Collizard and learn for the job. You fucking asset. That is politician. Guy a politician. Any one of them where you have in there, you shove your cabinet and put something in there. Nigel gone the other day. Don't put money to return are in there. Eh? All this and the one of them have experience when them going to finance. You can't go. Them that probably me understand how this works. This shit that's a question, and no that way you have a question. The draws Davis now. Remember government draw well accountable, you know. Him gone we have Peter Bunting and have something we say a radio, which is not a radio, and attack Peter Bunting when him talk. This drunk prayer. This germs there. It make any sense in too clear. Go to blogging if you have to blogging. But I don't think if you get license. If you do this, if you help mash up a country, when it has seen, can I collect money? Can you collect your pay to? Your piece of shit, you depend pay this. Remember Igor, him depend pay this. Come off. He's a piece of shit. See? So me I show it, you see, so many and them don't make sense. Them are rubbish. They attack with them, have with them, say them attack them. It don't make no sense. Because if you question Peter Bunting about position, you have a question same Dr. Club and who? And question again time was a Minister of National Security to your piece of shit. We must say it don't make no sense. Those are legislators. Those are politicians. And you have the ministry. So you run on people vote who them have vote for. And then you will take a soldier and put that in the ministry. Eh? That's why we have police that do the job. And we have soldiers who do for them part of the job. So they mix up that with FID. Your piece of shit, yo. So the illustration when I'm drawing don't make no sense neither, you know. But this is how them dumb all the time. And you know so them dumb, you know. Them dumb, you have to them to go in, man. Yeah? Look for Warthog now. What's this? I trade them, you know, I show you the trade them. What's Warthog now? Here Warthog. Here Warthog.
It is as clear as day. Even the blind can see through the PNP. They are operating as though they own Jamaica.
Where this come from? Andrew, you really appear them, you really make them already positive media or something? Or them have them task force, what kind of media task? Them are handicapped. Them are shit, you know. Three of them not make one. Them not even value ag feeding to us. This what them are doing, make it don't go open the eyes for you and your Holness. You can't have clown around something we're supposed to serious. The media houses, them for run with these nastiness. Them are brought back Sesame 21, them for go away. This makes sense? Now the opposition have to come out, come talk. And then you attack him, come up as I say, PMP and one like them won't come. Where this come from? This could have been press briefing and uno. TV and clean and thing, I want to carry this. So this is a press briefing. When you have press briefing, you know, me want to hear about the substance of the thing. So if the government make something and the opposition are not against it. So them that come on, maybe them that say, well, this right, or them that explain to me, say, no man, because when we do it, we might get a different result. Another that again. So you come with some guy where say them do attack and them embarrass you and Holness. This don't make no sense. Then they may make sense to you, Andrew, what them do. Just listen when them attack. Hey, it's embarrassing, you know. Eh? If you have Josh Davis, I got attack Peter Bunting and say when him get the job. That's a politician. Those are legislators, a piece of shit. In every jurisdiction, but we know right class, but it's so it run. So when you come, it makes just listen when you can't compare Peter Bunting and Mr. National Security with this piece of garbage. Two different things, that piece of shit. Yeah? Them run them have a cabinet. The youth in a cabinet. Oh, you're bigger. Where Andrew get them from? Cabinet are shuffling, you know. So a politician get in these jobs. So now if you come and say me, that's why I don't believe about who have this and have that. Who have permanent secretaries and them have advisors. But you use real doctor like if Christopher Tufton, they have advised them that use real doctors. And real people who can tell you what the system set and what them to do and what have you. And him have to make sure go to the finance ministry and make sure them get funded. That them can, meet certain things. And remember them have budget. And the budget spent properly. And that thing they find, No, they fear chap and do foolishness. Every one of them minister that them they make sure the thing run properly and smoothly. See? And then we have the technocrats, them who do the work and who have to carry out and deal with. And we have to trickle out. See? So this bad. Yeah. See, this bad. So him now make an attack on PNP. Yeah.
They are operating as though they hold a title to Jamaica.
What
now,
is?
The question that must be asked of the PNP on a day like today is, who died and willed Jamaica to you in the PNP?
What is? This makes sense. So Andrew, you can't have them and let them attack. Remember, I be a misinformation, disinformation, and chat pay shit. This makes sense, Andrew. What is? You really paid them for this? Then at this year, I want to pan down a carpet. Hey, you think we could have my thing and them call me about we? I'm going to put waste people on my thing, This are germs, Yeah? I want to make them I call press briefing. And then when I really sit down and make this a chat shit. Yeah? Who died and leave will to you? And the PMP, a government member, Andrew, you can't. Remember, you was in a position to, and when you make attack, and you attack, nobody not try for because they have to hear and make have to see through the thing. That's why we have a position. But you don't put them are not going to, nobody not listen to them. Anybody listen to them, them are garbage. Them not good, them not ready yet. Them not ready, mainstream media can't give them youth about them, I do. A press briefing and you listen to them drunk cry. Them are germs, them are embarrassing. This way makes sense. Trust me, 21, It Warthog him gone. Him gone. Just look what him see.
And transfer that title to Jamaica to you as members and supporters of the PNP.
Members and supporters of PNP, my course everybody. Transfer title, people that don't leave title, and Jamaica belongs to you. What happened to this piece of shit? So you tell me now the opposition must come out and speak the truth and say, no, this must go on. Then him come out say, him do attack, him Charles Davis, and they try them now have no sense. Them power, 4 of them, 1, 2, 3 plus Dickie. Me not put up Dickie, me not put him on my platform, him to go away. Dickie fly up in them head, Dickie am at them, And Dickie have them head. Dickie run them head out. Straight up in them head. Dickie run them head out. Yeah. So them brains allow. Dickie allow them brains. So 4 of them, Warthog, trust me 21, Phish Edless. Me never not talk Big Mama the older one now. Me talk them 3 Yeah? Plus Dickie. Phish and Charles Davis plus Dickie. Dickie have them head crazy. But them don't make no sense when them talk. Yeah? Them have think Andrew Holness under the bus more and the Big Mama and all about. Them don't make no sense. Eh? And them brethren, and them pal. A 4 of them pal named Dickie. A 4 of them, but Dickie invisible, see Dickie like that, So Dickie don't really come up. Come show for him, say, but Dickie advised them. advise them. Dicky advise them. Yeah. Eh? Where say, Sharon, who name Dicky? Them know, the try them know. Dicky, them call him Kanda. Them pal with them power with. So when Dicky, them they try them go wrap up, them and Dicky to the four of them. Dicky in a them head and I make them do this. Dicky, yes, them and anything Dicky do them, because I love Dicky bad, you know. So Dicky can't run for them, you know, for them. You understand, Sharon? Yes. Dicky no wrong for them, never wrong for them, and Dicky lead them astray. Dicky and lead Anjo. Stop put this garbage out here. Who Dicky them take and Dicky take and lead astray. Yeah? Stop put them out here because Dicky take them and lead them astray. Them not have no sense. And Dicky run them head. And I be a garbage them talk. Them, remember the man them come out here, you know. And when you look at appear misinformation and lie them telling you. Look up on the tank. Me deal with that already and the boy still run with it. It not have no sense. Once again, Dicky. Mash up him Evans. Dicky I do it. Dicky. When you better off, when you have a look up pal, one pal with the tray, one pal with the same pal. Drop him. Yeah, him advise on him mash up on the Evans with parent thing in on the brain. Stop make Dicky put this on the brain. You understand? Dicky, I really need something in on the brain, it's not good for no. Stop it. You understand? Yes. No man, them for go on, man. Me never see nobody so stupid yet, you know. The three of them not have no sense. See? The three of them not have no sense, them not make no sense. Them not make, you put them together, them not make one. You understand? Them not make one. Them are garbage. Eh? No one run out. Look there. Look there. One run out, and when you look Peter Bunting, and you ask if him have the experience, and you compare a minister now. A minister. That's why we are permanent secretary, you know. Can you imagine when Andrew go in, and them carrying them, when them carrying a thing the other day, don't show minister, the one there, Dora. Don't show minister. Eh, Tomba Bob. Eh? Show minister. But these people, them don't have no sense, you know. You come in and you have minister, them put in, and then them have who and them advise and what have you. Them come in and a question that address Davis. When I make no sense. It has shown we say you're not a critical thinker. You just come up with something in your brain and then you run your broadcast it. You have a damn jackass. World Trade one up. World Trade them. That's why Dicky love them so. You know, if you have a mind of no one. You can't make Dicky take over on a brain, so on a piece of shit. Yes, them big and what they say now. So we are tell Anjo again. Anjo, me could tell you one more time again. Them are garbage, get rid of them. Them endorse the thing where you do. See? It not endorse the thing where you do. Them it bad for you. Get rid of them and them are just straight garbage. 3 blind mice plus Dicky. So 4 of them pal, you know. 4 pal. 4 good body pal. 3 blind mice plus Dicky. So you can't leave out Dicky. See? So 4 of them pal. 4 of them are good body for morning. 4 of them. But Dicky, I don't want to rule them brain. I tell them foolishness. And them gone up, I said them I work, I do things for Andrew, and them I make themselves look stupid and stupid every day. Everything that, look when I hear that one, you know. He come out and I cause PMP and if them have them own Jamaica. It doesn't make no sense. Go outside your garbage. Come move in front of me. Piece of shit. Eh? Can you imagine? You are do a press briefing and PMP and rights and you want Jamaica and you and the followers. And I read that off a paper. You can't stupid. You can't get no stupid than this. You ever stupid than this? Well, them match. You ever check Phish Edless and Davis? Every time you not with shit to you know. In dumb to you know, man. Eh? So the woman have put Andrew Holness outside. When you make Andrew Holness, I get all them fire burner too, you know. Because you never know, with one bag of food, she all the time, you know. One bag of garbage. So the woman have put Andrew outside. I see how
On the Google map, it's Sterling Castle, but we are popularly known as Charlemont Farms.
Well, listen, thank you for bringing it to my attention.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Sir, yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Community. What's the name of the...
On the Google map, it's Sterling Castle, but we are popularly known as Charlemont Farms.
Well, listen, thank you for bringing it to my attention.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Sir, yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Community.
Hey, and if you them have water for 25 years. You might walk ask people all these things and so them are doing. Thank you for bringing it to my attention. So I trick him say one trick people now, you know. Remember Water Commission, people never read it up for themselves. Water Commission have them own mandate. I just thank for bringing listen. If you then that's why we good when we have the census and that thing we go do. Make sure we have the census. So when them have the census, Water Commission use it also. So them can plan who never have water, who can them know who have water, who not have no water, who have running. Them know the one of these things. So Water Commission need those data for use also. See? And Andrea push money over there, them have them own, them have customer, them have it's set up that way they like housing trust. What have it own budget too? Do you understand? So I tell the time to bring me attention. Him can't show nothing what we tell you, you know. So what am I do now in a election time now is walk around and a cut ribbon same way for you say, yes, I'm the Prime Minister. This is a bad way, man. Yeah? This bad. No, she don't know how much she embarrass him. And you know, him the him thing I preach. I beg for God forgive him the strength. For protect him and give him the strength for the what? For destroy more people and tell more lie. And then have some attack dogs when I have no sense. Then fool you, hey, brother. Make the man them do facts checking before them put out things. Phish Edless now you attack Julian Robinson. And I realize that you attack I go play right. When you say play it again by popular demand. It all go right across the board and all Andrew and the one of them. You just wait pan the one of them where you just say. And that for sure it all show with bad governance. The word out of your mouth, it don't go prove to we your bad governance. And your brain no good neither, dick you mad you. And show say you're not good. You don't have no good intention neither. Because when you come and talk this kind of strong talk, Phish Edless, it open up everything with Andrew Holness them. Who now go prison, who and who do this. And the whole of them, you can call the whole of them name on the same thing. Say bad. You understand? You have to know what you have said, brother. Stop be a fool, man, and put out foolishness. Let me play it again by popular demand.
What's the name of the...
On the Google map, it's Sterling Castle, but we are popularly known as Charlemont Farms.
Well, listen, thank you for bringing it to my attention.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Sir, yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Community. What's the name of the...
On the Google map, it's Sterling Castle, but we are popularly known as Charlemont Farms.
Well, listen, thank you for bringing it to my attention.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Sir, yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Community.
Andrew, and the next thing, when you go out right now, you know, care what you do. I better, let me tell you something. I tell you one like a stubborn. Take me advice. Take me advice. It's more tolerable for you. For just get up, like today, step down. You get the jail pay a better time, have a better chance or something. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, man. 80% of the 1 unit sold. 1 unit. Now them after them say 1 unit, right? Them come out, come tell the man say 80%. And not never go so. You understand? Not never go so, no. See? Not no go so.
If you're so threatened by Mr. Buchanan, see where you come to, so you send your friend them come to. Just like how you do and get in your right hand, and the same thing you come to. Same thing. Because you threaten away. You threaten a Buchanan. And you feel the buck to you know Buchanan and give you a run for your money. And so this is what you do again and again and again. And you keep on doing it. You keep on doing it. You Andrew, but your time will come. Your time will come. You have to go down. Remember, I'm telling you that. You have to go down. You have to go down. You have to go down, Andrew. Anytime we come on to election, anytime we come on to election, this is what you do. This is what you do. Anytime. Anytime because you see Buchanan not afraid of you. You see Buchanan not afraid of you. You can't deal with the Buchanan like we had the Patrick Roberts. You come and this rough community. Remember, you always go from Rosalie, you friend them in the Andrew. And we know that, Remember, so we know that we live in the constituency. Yeah, we live in and you have a ball and going up. And for you come here till now, you always go out for Rosalie, but me tell you this. A fuck fight or funeral. Because you never get Rosalie. You can't change Rosalie from PMP to Labour, right? You're a wicked man. Over, you keep on doing this. You Andrew. You Andrew. Over.
Well, don't have free constituents, people they might get up and people are get mad and Joe. The name I call up and look at you. Nah, help you, Nah, help you, not for us. Be nice and stop the foolishness. Because that's not helping. You understand? Andrew, you not help. Let me tell you this. You walk by action. So the more you walk, you get more people angry, they might vote against you. The more when you send out Phish Edless, take it from me. When them come out, come chat this bag of bullshit and the other one depend that. Nobody not like Big Mama, Nobody. Nobody not like Big Mama. You understand? Nobody not like Big Mama. None. And them not in a United Andrew, them not like United better. See? And the more you name, the more long you take for call election, the more you step on people, and the more them are vote you out better. You should have step away. But you're all on the people them not fooling, Them see everything what going on, you can't treat them that them doing, Them see a friend, them rise. Them see them hungry like dog. Me just see something again, I mean, I'll show you how we them foolish, When name Wayne Henry Morgan, let me show them how Wayne Henry Morgan foolish. Look here. Look on a paper here. Let me see how his paper this. 2025. Friday, June, all right. Look on the paper here now. Look here now. Let me show you Wayne Henry Morgan fool. Right? To the paper. Now I'll take it up on my screen and show you something right now. Remember, them not do the census now. Because that's show the state of the country and people really hungry. Right? People really broke and hungry. Woman get born out from 2021. You can't see says that brick house them come from. I know Andrew go down there about your cut rib and not start building. Him just a pile up these things with people are see it on the road. People don't vote for road, man. Road and water can't treat nobody. See? It is a necessity. It's supposed to repair and fix long time. You make it stay for all these things, nearly 10 years before you start touch them. I remember on every road in your place are fixing. So a man can come fix 2 roads in your place and come smile with you. You remember with that, Can't do that. Right? Look on this. Look on to the paper, people. May I show you something? Andrew go on the pulpit. I say him cut poverty in a half in a 2023. When you come out of a pandemic, no please, not even US cut them poverty and they must spend real money. You know say you can't so be a face. Remember, 21 and 23, we remember when I do the census. I remember them give you when you read out in a parliament in a March. Say 12.1%, and that too low, that's higher than that. Now you're making trouble from 16 to this. We never was 16 on the list. Never. We'd have 13.1 in a 2021. Yeah? You got 16 and then got 8, and we are the lowest when people real hungry in a real time. And broke and have nothing. But you say poverty. But this, the chart where them put out again, PIOJ, today, it has shown say everything to look on these people, look here. I tell you I'm confused, you know. Look up here, OJ. The guy run win, him run go out and I do. Him run go out. Look here, people. The guy win run go out, you know. See them, let me show you to the paper. See that June the 6th. To the paper, listen to people. Look on the top, see there? June, remember, when you can't see it, see there? Friday, June the 6th. Look what them put out now. Decrease economy. So all them tell us, you cut all your poverty when you have a decreased economy, brother. Look at people. It decreased by 2 points. Look at goods and producing industry decreased by 2.3. Agriculture and forestry fishing decreased 4 points. So all them put out them thing, brother. All they put out this. And you do, we come out of poverty when we need no food, brother. Eh? And let me tell you 23. Look here. Mining and quarry decreased 4.2. Construction decreased 1.5. Manufacturing 0.3. 0.3. Eh? Look here. Less financial intermediation service directly measure. Look here. Service industry decrease 0.1. Other service minus 1.3. Real estate renting minus 1.1%. Electrical water minus 1.1. Up to them not pay for. Rental and restaurant minus 1.0. Wholesale retail minus 0.7. Everything under minus. Look at that. Producer and government services minus 0.2. Finance, insurance service. And them technical money, you know, at 1.2. So yesterday on transport and storage at 1.1. Go them alone. See? You understand? So this don't make no sense. They don't make no sense. Less financial. That. This don't make no sense, you know. Look here. So they must show 2024 and I compare. Look there. Eh? We're not in a good position, brother. We're not in a good position. See? So we don't understand a guy, you know. A decrease. Eh? But you're still, you know, see no growth, but you tell me say you cut poverty in half. Tell me if it make any sense too, no? Or you know, everything might gone right down, but him cut poverty. In a 23, when people hungry, we are spending, and we are sending the money, you know. I keep the place afloat, and then him talk about him cut poverty. The guy we and Henry, he's a piece of shit. You should be, you know, embarrassed. You forget fired too, man. You understand? You forget fired. Because I pay them thing I want to do, pay arms and put out pay arms like people I eat that. If you go away, man. See? Go away. Stop the lies, man. Too much of this. See? But then I ramp with you. And the last thing I tell you, you know, because I go eat my breakfast outside, you know. For last I told him beat them, so you know, but you have a nice discussion with Dr. Gardner with us, all right? This morning, I come out, come hold them. You see? It's a goddamn disgrace. The man them for stop put foolishness out there. Everything where Andrew them are come with the government right now, front of your eye, you know, I cut ribbon and I say, we are going to do this and we are going to do that. Christopher Tufton, you know, I'm not about you. You tell people about where, when this done and where I come. After how much years, brother? After 8 years? $28 billion. If that was the PNP, them swing on that every day. Every day! And you don't get fired. Me have video with Angela tell us them like, oh, you work, keep it up. Kill her for people them in the hospital. the hospital turn morgue. And people are right with that. Eh? Yeah. Yeah. People can't listen to them anymore. Lilith. People forgot listen to them now. You understand? Nobody can listen. Andrew, if you go away, Andrew rich enough. People, Jamaica need a start back as them call election. We just say, yo, where you go? Let's move, man. When people want to see in Jamaica, people, politicians are go prison. Get them accountable for them action and do a reset button and they will start set back the place. The place gone. And we don't know two-way talking with them around and I don't know. See? And Andrew, see what time there? Just stop sending out them three dickheads there. We're part with Dicky. Them stupid brother. Where them are come with me no know. And I saw, listen, remember we do music in a highway and coming out, them not see this, you know. Them can counteract something where reality. And now coming like me, because you put out foolishness, I can't see it. I see it, I skill them way there. When you put out foolishness, I dissect it. I mean, I put it out and show you say foolishness. The black tank, tell Phish Edless, tapping Barry soon with the black tank. The DP, get the tank them from Wilson. Little and that, me keep show down there, you know. And I can't tiger them down there already, you know. And they are brethren from, you know, I never tell you no this, you know. Can I tell you something? They are every parish. Every parish in Jamaica. You have friend everywhere, you know. Serious thing, you know. Them can't go around me, you know. Me the everywhere, man. Everywhere. Me the every, and like, you know, you're born and grow, you show your Kingstonian, and you just each up one place. Me the everywhere, man. Everywhere. You see, yesterday, when I youth attack, when I talk about out at St. Thomas, and one you talk, like him I say, Dean, the guy, the same go buy thing. You can't tell me that. Me talk to the man himself. Me can't just start pay name from around there. So see back bush there. See back bush not do anything there. Yeah? Back bush. There so. I 1 and 2 look a place down there. Down there them kill Dave. Yeah? Down the youth they kill Dave. Alright. There so. I want bag of people that come to go live down there so. Some little strange people. Down there so did nice one time. Yeah. Yeah, man. Them also were down a back bush stone over there, back bush. Enough strangers going a back bush not doing the pen no gonna live. See? You understand? And then him don't know say the whole of that, you know. Me know the whole of this, you know. Me know the whole place, you know. Yeah, man. These are limited with them, man. With their pub, with their listen. About music we're doing. Me like construction, with them I run things. With there too, man. What I robbing, with there too, man. Yeah, but I'm not telling me about St. Thomas, but they everywhere in St. Thomas, from one part to the other. You see? Yes. Yeah, man. If you tell me about even Ramble, me there Ramble too. If anyway you tell me about y'all the well, me there too. I'm family all over the place in St. Thomas. Blood relative. My grandfather buried out there. In the same cemetery at Amaran Bay. Me tell you already. But no, one other year. That means me have enough cousin and enough thing all over the whole place. Yeah, I call some place to them, I tell them, say, you're a castle and all, but it come like, and Amaran Bay, the whole of the place, need and pen, the whole of the place me go. Me know, I know a lot of people. What happened to now? So enough of the big businessman, them, me and them good too. We just call one name, but me and them good. See? Me know the thing run, man. Me know what them do. Me know how me know how him operate. Shushan, you don't know Shushan operate. He should have been a me. What happened to now? See? Yeah. See, you know, sometimes they are talk and them like them want to go around. I know the whole place. White Horse is the one of them place I'm a place, you know. But a Fat D bar, the son and thing, I'm a place, man. Fat D dead from a long time. I'm a place. Remember, I'm telling you before, you know, the whole place. I'll be a family and thing, you have a friend. Go right the whole place. Russell, we used to be there. Right there, so. Remember, brother, them, when we used to do because we used to White Horses now, up on my cousin, them, you know. Me have people. When you go up there and spend a little time, you'll be under Roselle left, man. Under the same fall, man. Yeah, man. And have some family member and go deal with the Irish mash and deal with it. When they are doing a pen, same thing, you know, dance and everything. We don't know the whole place. You see? Yeah. See? So, you know, when me talk with that, me not do top line, you know. And me tell them before. Because some people make them run up and down. And that's how when I see the youth come here, so I say, me have to correct him and say, ease yourself. The man himself, me talk to the man himself. See? Yeah, man. Know the place good, man. You're good. The man in the wilderness, just in the wilderness, but I know the place. I know people, man. Me trample the place, man. Know where I go on, man. You understand? So them can down in the yellows, down in the lights, and then bucking and them place them. Yeah, I say, me know the one I place them. You know the whole of a market, the one of them. But listen, the whole of them, listen, me know them won't even know. Sun Valley and them place there. Albion. Me know the whole place, man, I talk about, man. Place where I tried. Eh? I'm not them place where we tried, you know. See? And it goes straight back to the miles. Because we used to DJ on the miles too, you know. Stay over from night till morning, you know. You see? So them don't know these things. I will tell them. You notice me there, I tell them, Bailey's Beach and our place to man. Right? See? So we can't come and tell them, we can't give them some rundown. I'm going to tell you this. Even Grant Spen, you know. And I like, me know Grant Spen, listen, me know the whole place. And me just call one man from Grant Spen now. Me say Bobby. And me say Bobby, because everybody will go at St. Thomas same time there. You know, if you come down in a Grant Spen on the left hand side, and you see the upstairs building there. I'm a cousin father, our grandmother over there, sir. You know. Bobby and him brother them, and everybody a Grant Spen know Bobby. I'm a cousin father, you know. You see, hey, me not going on with them, you know. So you see that Grant Spen there, so man. Me know the place. Me say me know the place. Yeah. See? And then me have enough family up in the place. No, in a do any pen too. My nephew, in a do any pen itself, my nephew, the whole them cousin and them auntie and uncle and all kind of things in there. Growing up more, me have you want much relative, me have been able to identify them, me have be a people from Yalaska right up back. See, blood relative. I tell them before, them I eat that, you know. See? So me talk with authority. Me know every move where them making from one part to the other, you know. With the place. See? All right, me there. Anyway, me there here. Later, I'm out. Renegade. Later, I'm beating again, you know. Later, I'm out. Bless.
We are beat it till the hammer burn. We now make them get in on them and again. None of them boy that we none of them. We in lump sum we are beat it till the hammer burn. We now make them get in on them and again. None of them boy that we none of them. We alone some rise up the bomb again.
When people elect the government of a country, it's the servants protect the people of that country, not to put their life in misery. You understand me, Luciano? Over there, man.
Government, stop pressuring the poor.
Oppression.
Politicians, your judgment coming for so. It's a government in your regiment. Stop pressuring the poor.
Can't take it no more,
Politicians, your judgment coming for so.
Yo, politician with the evilest mission, who no we blame. Too money and power and fame. We're gonna find up the youth, them really don't believe.